So you had thoughts about making a move here to Naperville, Illinois, and you've been doing a ton of research and you're convinced that this is the place for you, but you truly want to make sure that this is the right move for you and your loved ones going forward. So in today's video, I'm actually going to give you some reasons you may not want to move here to Naperville, Illinois, and we're getting after it right now. Welcome back and welcome to the channel. My name is Brandon. I make videos just like this about what it's like living here in the Chicagoland area. And if you had thoughts about making a move here to Naperville or the surrounding areas, whether it be next week or next year, reach out because my team and I would be absolutely honored to serve you on this move. Call, text, shoot me an email. All my information is down below in the description. But let's just get right into the number one reason why you should not make a move here to Naperville, Illinois. Reason number one is actually the traffic here. And realistically, traffic here just happens all around the Chicagoland area. And to be honest, it's much, much worse when it comes to the city of Chicago traffic. Naperville is not a small town by any means. We have a population here of just under 150,000 people. So with that being said, that is a ton of people just running around. So rush hour, kid drop off, going to the grocery store, you name it. There's going to be traffic here in the Naperville area regardless. I can tell you along Route 59, along Ogden Avenue, if you're hitting like the school times or even rush hour when everyone's getting off work, you're probably going to find your big amounts of traffic during those times. But if you live and work within the Naperville vicinity, it's pretty easy to get around. I would say the big thing here is that if you're commuting to Chicago for work, it can be an issue, but at the end of the day, there's traffic everywhere. If you've watched any of my videos before, you know that I've lived in California before, especially the LA County area, and it was just traffic there all the time. But here in the Naperville area, you can kind of time when the traffic's going to happen. That's something I'll let you guys know, especially if you have no traffic where you're coming from. You might not want to move here because Naperville does have traffic. The next thing on the list is that isn't Chicago at the end of the day. So you're not going to get any of those crazy views because let's be real, the city of Chicago is the best city in the world with the best architecture and rooftop bars and rooftop things to do, because I go to other cities all the time and people tell me, let's go to the rooftop. And it's nothing like the Chicago, city of Chicago at all when it comes to the rooftop. But yeah, the next thing that you want to know is that you're not going to have those scenic views here in Naperville, Illinois, like you do with mountains or oceans or skyscraper living or anything like that. Here in the Illinois area, just in general, is that it's pretty flat here. And Naperville kind of falls into line with that. If you want views, you can sit on the rooftop bar at Empire, or you can sit on the rooftop bar at Santa Cielo, both in downtown Naperville, which are also great options to grab a bite to eat, because I talk about food on this channel all the time. That I gotta just let you guys know about that. But honestly, if you are relocating here from a big city or somewhere like Montana or something with a lot of mountains and views and everything like that, honestly and unfortunately, you're not going to get that here in the Naperville area. So that might be a reason why you might not want to make a move here. And then number three, it goes back to the traffic that I talked about in Naperville, but it's the commute to the city of Chicago. So if you're relocating here from the city of Chicago and there's a lot of things dear to your heart over there, it might be a kind of annoying commute. And especially if you work there Monday through Friday, you'll probably find yourself in a 45 to an hour drive getting into from Naperville to the city of Chicago. Or you can take a metro. If you're on the fast track, you're probably around 30 to 40 minutes on the train. But you can, typically book an hour train ride to the city of Chicago as well. I would probably say if you are working in the city of Chicago and you want to relocate to the suburbs to just get out of that hustle and bustle, is that you probably want to move a little more east, somewhere else, because you'll be in much closer proximity to the city of Chicago. But don't let that scare you away if you are moving here for Naperville, because there's a ton of reasons why a lot of people make a move here, is that there are train stations here. So there's one Metro train line on Route 59, and there's one Metro just south of Ogden, closer to downtown Naperville as well. So you have options here when it comes to it. But honestly, a lot of people that reach out to me right now, they go to the city of Chicago for work, whether it be 1 or 2 times a week or even 1 or 2 times a month. So it just depends on your situation, what you're looking for and everything like that. But one thing that you may not want to make a move here, especially if you're going to spend a lot of your time still in the city of Chicago, might be the commute to downtown. Number 4 is walkability. So you can't open your door, get out of your apartment or condo or townhome or whatever the case may be and walk over to your nearest Trader Joe's or go grab a drink at the local bar or grab a bite to eat. You could do that here in Naperville, but you're going to be living in the downtown Naperville area. And honestly, when it comes to downtown Naperville living, while it is incredibly awesome, the price tags on those homes and townhomes are definitely up there. And realistically, you're still going to probably need a car when it comes to living in the downtown Naperville area. But you'll have easy access to everything else in the downtown Naperville area if you want to walk to it, like Santa Cielo, Empire, the Gordon Ramsay's restaurants, Cinnaholic, Jenny's ice cream. That list can go on. And if you had questions about the food scene and everything like that, reach out to me because I'd love to grab a bite to eat with you down there. But yeah, just keep in mind, you're not really going to have that big walkability like you do if you, like I said, relocate from the city of Chicago and you have access to all those amenities. Is that Naperville doesn't really have that, but that's okay. You can just go into a parking lot somewhere and have plenty full parking and not have to worry about anything and just take your groceries to the car right into your garage for the most part. And last but not least, number 5 is, this is a double-edged sword right here, but it's the affordability when it comes to living here in Naperville, Illinois. If you're relocating from a city like Manhattan, San Francisco, LA, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, or just anything along those natures, West Coast, East Coast, is that Naperville is going to be much more affordable. But if you come from other places in the Midwest, you will come see much more of a higher price tag here in the Naperville area. But that's okay, because at the end of the day, you just got to do what's best for you and what kind of fits your bill. But honestly, just being able to understand that Naperville is a little more pricier than just what it is in the average in the US can help you make this move and this transition much smoother for you. The cost of living here in Naperville, Illinois compared to the US is about 43% higher, and the housing here in Naperville, Illinois is a big factor in that when you incorporate property taxes, the cost of housing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of different options for housing here in Naperville to kind of fit, any bill that have for yourself and your family. You can rent an apartment. There is condo living, townhome living, smaller single family homes, much more bigger single family homes. So there's kind of everything that you need when it comes to living here in Naperville. But at the end of the day, the cost of living here is on the higher end of the US and in the Chicagoland area in general. So that might be another reason why you might not want to make a move here to Naperville, Illinois. And if you're a Naperville local, let me know what I missed or something that you don't like about when it comes to living here in Naperville, Illinois. And if you have thoughts about relocating here to the Naperville area and just really trying to hammer it down, figure it out, I have other YouTube videos on this channel when I talk about living here in Naperville, Illinois. And if you have thoughts about making a move here next week or next year to the Naperville or surrounding areas, reach out, because my team and I would be absolutely honored to serve you. Call, text, shoot me an email. All my information is down below in the description. Subscribe to the channel, drop a comment on what you want to see next, because I'll tell YouTube I'm doing a good job of making this video kind of thing. Watch more of these videos up here, you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video.